So, then later, pwede nyo i-play. Nawawala.
Happy po, ma'am.
So our learning objectives for this week's topic are the following. Number 1, state the causes of partnership dissolution. So what are the events wherein you dissolve a partnership? And how do we account for the effects of the partnership dissolution on the partnership equity? So first we will define what is dissolution and how it is differentiated with liquidation. So dissolution is the change in the relation of the partners caused by any partner being disassociated from the business. So any relationship change due to disassociation of a partner from the business is called dissolution. You call it liquidation naman if it is the termination of business operations or the winding up of affairs. So liquidation is termination na, yung dissolution, change in relationship of the partners lang. Okay, so you need to know the difference between dissolution and liquidation so that you will be able to account or for the effects of the events. Okay? So partnership dissolution does not necessarily terminate the business. So ito yung difference. It continues until the remaining partners decide to liquidate the business. Yan. If the business is continued after dissolution, a new articles of partnership should be drawn up. So magkakaroon sila ngayon ng bagong articles of partnership kapag nag-dissolve yung partnership. Yan. So ano yung mga causes for a partnership to dissolve? So number 1 is admission of a new partner. May bagong partner na pumasok sa business. And number 2, withdrawal, retirement, or death of a partner. So pag may isa na umayaw na, nag-exit na siya sa business, or matanda na siya, nag-retire na siya, or namatay siya. So yan yung mga causes of dissolution of a partnership. Okay? Yan. The admission of a new partner or the withdrawal, retirement, or death of an existing partner dissolves the original partnership agreement. So, ina-extinguish lang yung original partnership agreement. So, it creates a change in the relation of the partners. So, number of partners. So, pag may admission, madadagdagan. Pag may retirement, withdrawal, or death, mababawasan. Yan. So the admission of a partner may be effected either through, number 1, purchase of interest in the partnership or investment in the partnership. So pag may bagong partner na admit sa business, he can either purchase interest ng original partners or mag-invest siya sa partnership. Later on, magkakaroon tayo ng examples how to account kung nag-purchase lang siya ng interest sa business or kung nag-invest siya sa business. Yan. So first, we will be discussing about purchase of interest. So a new partner may be admitted when he purchased part or all of the interest of one or more of the existing partners. So sinasabi, pag bumili siya ng interest ng isa or more existing partners. Okay, so if the new partner purchased interest from existing partners, it is a personal transaction between them. So the consideration paid or received is not recorded in the partnership books. Parang ano lang siya, cash settlement when you form a partnership. Yung na-discuss natin before, parang cash settlement siya. Yung admission of the partner will not be recorded in the partnership books. So yung consideration paid or yung amount na binayaran niya or na-receive ng partners from him, hindi siya i-record sa partnership books kapag purchase of interest lang. The only entry to be made is a transfer within equity. So pag bibili siya ng equity from both partners, part ng equity ng both partners na binili niya, matatransfer sa kanya. So yung cash na binayaran niya sa bawat partners, hindi yun i-account sa partnership books. Okay? So dapat tandaan nyo to. So a new capital account is created for the new partner and a corresponding decrease is made on the capital accounts of the selling partners. So yun, magkakaroon lang ng transfer of equity from existing partners or selling partners to the new partner or admitting partner. Yeah, no gain or loss is recognized in the books as well. Kasi it's a personal transactions between the selling partners and the new partners. Okay? So, example. The following are the capital account balances and profit and loss ratios of the partners in AB partnership as of July 1, 2020. So A Capital has a capital account balance of 150,000 with P&L ratio of 40% and B Capital 250,000 with P&L ratio of 60%. So in the case number 1, purchase of interest from only one partner. So in this case, only one partner, he purchased an interest. So on July 1, 2020, C admitted to the partnership when he purchased 20% interest in the net assets and profits of the firm from A, or 1/2 of A's interest in the partnership, for 100,000. The net assets of the firm as of this date approximate their fair values. So provide the journal entry to record the transaction. Paano kaya natin i-journalize to? Sinong may idea? Given yung assumption or yung rule na there is no the cash consideration paid or received by the selling partners will not be recorded in the partnership books, but only the transfer of equity between the selling partners and the new partners. Ano kaya yung journal entry? Ano yung debit?
A capital, ma'am.
Yeah, A capital, magkano? Ide-debit nyo yung A capital kasi mababawasan yung capital niya, di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Sinong makakasabi magkano?
$60,000?
60,000.
60,000, no? Hindi.
$75,000. Paano natin na-compute? Yan. So 150,000 yung capital account ni A times 20% of 40%. No, 20% divided by 40%. Or 1/2, nakalagay dito, 1/2 of A's interest in the partnership. So, yan. Yung transfer of ownership, From A, 75,000 debit A capital, and then credit C capital 75,000. Tingnan nyo, yung binayaran niyang 100,000, dinisregard natin sa partnership books. Kahit na mas malaki yung binayaran niya kaysa sa nakuha niyang equity from A. Yeah, notice that the consideration paid by C to A is not recorded in the partnership books. No gain or loss is recognized in the partnership books. So, 75,000 yung answer. So, nag-purchase daw siya ng 20% interest sa net assets and profits of the firm from A. So, paano natin nakuha yung 75,000? 150,000 times 20% over 40%. Or 50% ng interest ni A sa partnership. Okay? So, ang case 2 naman, purchase of interest from more than one partner. So, on July 1, 2020, C was admitted to the partnership when he purchased a proportionate interest from A and B representing 20% interest in the net assets and profits of the firm for 100,000. The net assets of the firm as of this date approximate their fair values. So requirements number 1, letter A, provide the journal entry to record the transaction. How much are the capital balances of the partners after the admission of C? How much is the gain or loss to be recognized, and how much are the personal gains or losses recognized by A and B respectively? So sino makakaano? Ano yung journal entry? Debit, ano yung debit?
A capital.
A capital. B capital.
So yung mga debit, i-debit natin yung A and B capital, tas credit C capital. So ito yung journal entry. We will debit A capital by 32,000, B capital by 48,000, and C capital by 80,000. So paano natin na-compute yung mga amounts na to? So for A capital's debit, i-compute natin yung total partnership equity is 150,000 plus 250,000. So 400,000 yung total capitalization ng partnership. So ito yung amount. Paano natin nakuha yung 400,000? Times 20%, tapos times ulit sa proportionate P&L ratio of each partner. So 400,000 times 20% times 40%, yun yung kay A na binili niya. Then kay B naman, 400,000 times 20% times 60%, 48,000 yung kay B. And then, yung equity niya sa partnership, sinabi na 20% yung bibili niyang interest in the net assets and profits of the firm. So, 400,000 times 20% is 80%. So, i-proportionate nyo lang tong 80,000 sa P&L ng bawat partners. Okay? So, ito yung journal entry when C will purchase interest from 2 or more partners. In this case, from A and B. Yan. Note that since C purchased a proportionate interest from A and B, the amount credited to C is allocated to A and B based on their old profit and loss ratio. So kahit na nagbayad siya ng 100,000 kay A at B, 80,000 lang yung na-credit sa capital niya. Kasi it's a personal transaction between or among the partners. Any gain or loss is not recorded in the partnership books. Okay? So sa requirement B naman tayo, how much are the capital balance of the partners after admission of C? So magkano kaya pag i-post natin tong journal entry sa ledger natin, magkano yung balance ni A? Sino makakasabi?
118, ma'am.
Yes, correct. Si B naman, magkano yung
202, ma'am.
yan. So, ang initial beginning capital nila, 150,000 kay A based dito sa problem, 250,000 naman kay B. So, ang total partnership capital is 400,000. And then, i-record natin lahat ng credit. May credit si C, 80,000. May debit si A, based dito sa journal entry. Pinost natin, 32,000. Si B, 48,000. So, 80,000. So, ang ending capital balance ng new partner sa partnership, si A may 118,000, si B may 202,000, si C may 80,000. So, ang total partnership capital is the same, 400,000 pa rin. Yan. So, notice that when a new partner is admitted through purchase of interest, the total capital of the partnership does not change. So, nabanggit ko kanina, pag may bagong partner, hindi magbabago yung total capital ng partnership kasi magkakaroon lang ng transfer of equity between the selling partner and the new partner. Yan. So, requirement C, ano ba yun? Yung question, how much is the gain or loss? So, yung answer is 0. No gain or loss is recognized in the partnership books when a partner is admitted through purchase of interest. Yeah. And then sa requirement D, how much are the personal gains or losses recognized by A and B respectively? So, pag tinanong kayo, personal gains or loss, pwede nyo mako-compute yan, hindi yan 0. So, tinatanong lang sa inyo, magkano ba yung personal na gains and loss ni A and B sa admission ni C. So, try natin i-compute. So, yung consideration received daw is 100,000, di ba? Sinabi kanina na 100,000 siyang nagbayad when he purchased 20% interest. So, pag i-prorate niyo yung 100,000 sa P&L ratio ni A and B, 40% kay A, 40,000, 60% kay B, 60,000. So, amount debited to capital account, magkano yung dineduct sa capital account niya is 32,000 kay A, based dito, and 48,000 kay B, which is 80,000 yung total debit sa mga account nila. Okay? So, meron silang personal gain of 8,000 for A and 12,000 for B, or 20,000 for both of them. So, the gains computed above are personal gains of the selling partners. These are not recorded in the partnership books. Okay? So, clear ba sa inyo yung purchase of interest from one partner and purchase of interest from 2 or more partners? Or meron kayong question? May doubt kayo paano nag-solve? Yan, nagets nyo ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Yan, so mag-proceed tayo sa next topic, which is revaluation of assets. Yan. So when a partnership is dissolved but not liquidated, a new partnership is created. Yan yung nabanggit natin, dissolution lang. So may bagong partnership, may bagong articles of partnership. The assets and liabilities carried over to the new partnership are restated to their fair values. So pag magkakaroon ng bagong partnership, magre-revalue yan, magkakaroon ng assessment sa fair value of each assets and liabilities ng old partnership. So the adjustment to the assets and liabilities is allocated first to the existing partners before recording the admission of the new partner. So pag may revaluation, yung revaluation ina-allocate lang sa existing partners at hindi siya ina-allocate sa bagong partner. So ganito, example. On July 1, 2020, C was admitted to the partnership when he purchased a proportionate interest from A and B, representing 20% interest in the net assets and profits of the firm for 100,000. On this date, the carrying amounts and fair values of the assets and liabilities of the partnership are as follows. So, ito, yung cash may carrying amount and fair value of 20,000. Tapos yung equipment may carrying value of 340,000 and fair value of 390,000. So, na-notice nyo dito, may increase sa amount ng equipment. So, ang difference, may difference na 50,000 between carrying amount and fair value. Carrying amount meaning ito yung book value. Ito yung nasa book ito yung recorded value ng equipment sa books of the partnership as of that date, as of July 1. So, ang carrying value meaning the historical cost minus any accumulated depreciation for equipment. Ganito yung minimum ng carrying amount. Tapos, na-determine nila on that date na meron palang fair value ang equipment amounting to 390,000 pala yung fair value niya or mabebenta natin to sa market for 390,000. So, i-revalue nila to 390,000 in the new partnership books. So, may increase of 50,000. Ang accounts payable naman, 10,000 the same. A capital, 40%, 130,000. And B capital, 60%, 220,000. So, ito yung mga given. Okay? So, requirement, provide the journal entries to be made on July 1, 2020. How much are the capital balance of the partners after the admission of C? So, ito yung solution sa requirement A. The capital balances of the existing partners before recording the admission of C are first adjusted to the revaluation increase as follows. So, i-debit nyo yung equipment by 50,000 kasi i-increase nyo yung amount niya by 50,000. So, debit equipment 50,000 and yung allocation ng 50,000 na to based sa P&L ratio ni A and B capital. So, debit equipment 50,000, credit A capital 50,000 times 40%, which is 20,000, and credit B capital 50,000 times 60%, which is 30,000. So, i-adjust nyo muna yung difference between carrying amount and fair value or revaluation sa capital accounts of each partners. Kapag decrease naman, halimbawa merong yung carrying amount ng equipment sa books is only 300,000, merong decrease na 40,000. So, i-allocate nyo yung 40,000 times 40% kay A, 16,000. I-debit nyo yung account ni A by 16,000. And kay B naman, i-debit nyo by 24,000. So, ganito yung adjustment. I-revalue nyo muna yung asset based on fair value sa capital balance of existing partners. Okay? So, pag pinost nyo to, ang capital balance ni A, 130,000, magiging 150,000. Kay B naman, from 220,000, magiging 250,000 ito. So after revaluation adjustment, the capital accounts will have the following balances. So unadjusted capital, A, 130,000, B, 220,000, and the total is 350,000. And then we will record the share in revaluation for A, 20,000, for B, 30,000, total of 50,000. So the adjusted capital balance of A and B are 150,000 and 250,000 respectively. Total of 400,000. Yan. After the net assets are properly revalued, the admission of C is recorded as follows. Yan. So, i-admit nyo na si C. De-debit nyo yung A and B capital by their proportionate P&L ratio. Yan. 400,000 ito. 400,000 times 20% purchase interest in the net assets and profits of the firm. Yan. Times 40% ng P&L ratio ni A, which is 32,000. Kay B naman, 400,000 times 20% times 60%, which is 48,000. So the credit to C capital is 80,000. 400,000 times 20%. So, dalawang journal entries kayo magkakaroon when there is revaluation. Yan. Pag may revaluation. First, i-revalue nyo yung asset to bring their value to the fair value. And second, to record the admission of the new partner. Yan. So first, you need to compute how much is the increase or decrease in each partner's account due to revaluation. Yan.
Ma'am,
Yes?
so mali po yung nasa book.
Ha?
Mali po yung nasa book.
Paano?
Kasi yung pag-record niya sa admission ni C is sa A, 150,000 times 20% agad, ma'am. Tas 30,000 lang.
Saang book? Kaninong book?
Milan, ma'am.
Same revaluation?
Yes, ma'am.
Bakit?
Ewan ko.
Wait lang.
Mali iba man, ma'am, sa book.
Wait lang.
Okay, ma'am.
Kasi kay Milan din yung sa akin. Milan ba to?
Kasi explain la din yung question. Stop disturbing me.
So yung ginawa niya, 150,000 times 20%. Yun yung deduction kay A.
Yes, ma'am.
Tapos kay B,
I mean, sa admission ng ma'am, bale, yun ang deduction, ma'am. Times 20% din, 250 times 20%.
pwede mong picturean, isend sa akin.
Okay, ma'am.
Sige. Baka ibang example yun. Or hindi pa na-revalue. Or hindi din. 50,000. Anyway, i-check natin yun later. Kasi tama naman, 400 times 20%. Yan. May pumapasok. Nasa na tayo? Ayan. Okay, so ito muna yung i-discuss natin later on. I-check natin yung sa book ni Faye, then i-clarify na lang natin ano yung tama. Yan. Okay? Yan. So yung requirement B, how much are the capital balance of the partners after the admission of C? So ito, 150,000 kay A, and ito yung requirement B yan. So ang beginning capital balance nila ni A is 130,000, kay B 220,000, kay C 0 pa. So 350. Tapos yung share in revaluation, 20,000 kay A and 30,000 kay B, 50,000. So may credit tayo kay C, 80,000 based dito sa journal entry, and debit kay A, 32,000 based din dito sa journal entry, and 48,000 kay B. So ang ending capital balances ni A, 118,000 kay B, 202,000 kay C, 80,000 kay, and yung total is 400,000. So na-notice nyo, kahit na nagbayad si C ng 100,000, hindi pa rin nag-increase or nag-decrease yung amount ng total equity ng partnership. So nag-transfer lang ng 80,000 from A and B to partner C. Yan. Anong version yung book nyo, Faye?
Third edition man, ma'am.
Sige, i-check ko din yung edition ko later.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Yan. Then, di ba na-discuss natin, merong the admission of partner may be affected either through purchase of interest or investment in the partnership. So, tapos na tayo sa purchase of interest. Now, we will proceed with investment in the partnership. Yan. Okay? So, a new partner may be admitted into the partnership by investing directly in the business. So, mag-i-invest siya, mag-i-infuse siya ng cash or any other assets to the business. This is a transaction between the new partner and the partnership itself. So, any consideration paid by the new partner is recorded in the partnership books. This time, magkakaroon ka ng this time magre-record ka ng transaction between the two, the incoming partner and the partnership itself. Yan. So, same pa rin, no gain or loss is recognized. Kasi parang investment lang siya, additional investment or investment by a new partner. So, two things may happen daw when a partner invests in a partnership. So, first, the new partner's capital account is credited at an amount equal to the fair value of his investment. So, same sa partnership formation, the capital account is credited equal to the fair value. Or kung greater than or less than naman, magkakaroon ka ng bonus. Yan. So, two things can happen. Kung equal lang siya, walang problema as is. Kung greater than or less than the fair value of his investment, you will account the difference using the bonus method. So, magkakaroon tayo ng examples. Yan. The second scenario is accounted for under the bonus method. Any increase or decrease in the capital of the new partner is a reduction or addition to the capital of the existing partners. So, the corresponding debit to the assets account must still be equal to the fair value of the contribution. So, parang consistent lang siya sa formation, sa partnership formation, yung mga concepts. So, we will be using the bonus method. This may happen when the credit to the new partner's capital account is greater than his contribution because he is bringing in expertise to the business. Yan. So, sinasabi, pwedeng mas malaki ang credit sa capital account ng new partner compared to the fair value of his assets contribution kasi magdadala din siya ng kanyang expertise sa business. Kaya malaki yung credit sa capital balance account niya kahit na maliit lang yung fair value ng assets na kinontribute niya. So, pwede ring mangyari, the credit to the new partner's account is less than the contribution in order to compensate for the past efforts of the existing partners in the establishing of the business. So, yan. So, pwede ring mas less yung credit sa capital account niya kasi to compensate for the past efforts of existing partners. Parang nagbigay lang siya ng bonus, ganun. Yan. So, investment in the partnership. The following are the capital account balances and profit and loss ratios of the partners in AB partnership as of July 1, 2020. So, A capital, meron siyang 150,000 pa rin. Si B capital, 250,000. The same P&L ratio of 40% and 60%. On July 1, 2020, C was admitted to the partnership when he acquired 20% interest in the net assets and profits of the firm for a 100,000 investment. So, nag-invest siya ng 100,000. Pero 20% lang yung interest niya sa net assets ng firm. The net assets of the firm as of this date approximate their fair values. So, hindi daw, walang revaluation sa example na to kasi yung net assets is equal to their fair values. So, may case number 1 tayo, credit to capital account equal to investment. So, C's capital account is credited at an amount equal to his contribution. What is the journal entry to record the transaction? So, pag sinabing equal lang to his investment, ano kaya yung journal entry natin dito? Anong journal entry? Debit? Ano? Wala.
Capital. Ay,
Debit
cash,
cash.
Cash, ma'am.
Yeah, debit cash, 100,000. Credit C capital, 100,000. Parang nag-invest lang siya. The consideration paid by the new partner is recorded in the partnership books. Yeah, this results to an increase in the total capital or equity of the partnership. So kanina, 400,000 lang yung total equity ng partnership. Ngayon, since nag-invest si C, nagkaroon siya ng bagong capital account, 100,000, magiging 500,000 yung total equity ng partnership. Okay? So after the admission of C, the total capital of the partnership is increased to 500,000. 400K plus 100K. So ito lang yung journal entry nyo pag may investment in the partnership and the credit to capital equal to investment. Tapos, yan, may comparison tayo between purchase of interest and investment in the partnership. So under purchase of interest, the incoming partner's contribution is not recorded in the partnership books. Under investment in the partnership, it is recorded in the partnership books. Under purchase of interest, the capital remains the same before and after the admission of the incoming partner. So same pa rin 400,000 yung total capital ng business. Under the investment, it will be increased by the incoming partner's contribution. So in this case, 500,000. Same for both, no gain or loss is recognized in the partnership books. Okay, so tandaan nyo lang yung mga concepts na to para later on, pag nagsosolve kayo ng problems, alam nyo kung ano yung gagawin. Okay? Yan. Sa case number 2 naman tayo, credit to capital is less than the investment. So, C's capital is credited for 80,000. What is the journal entry? So, since investment siya, magkakaroon ng cash yung partnership, yung business. So, debit cash, 100,000. Credit C capital, 80,000. Given na yung 80,000 na ito lang yung credit sa capital niya. And then, magkakaroon ng bonus kay A and kay B based on their profit and loss ratio. So, may difference na, may bonus na 20,000. So, i-allocate nyo yung 20,000 based on their old profit and loss ratio, which is 40% kay A, 8,000, and 60% kay B, 12,000. So, yan. Bonus method, adjusted to the capital of existing partners using their old P&L ratios. In this case, the 20,000 reduction in the capital credit of C is allocated as increases in the capital balances of B, A and B. So clear ba sa inyo pag less than the investment yung credit to the capital of the new partner? So yung difference lang between the fair value of his investment and the capital credit to his investment is accounted for under the bonus method. So, hindi nyo i-deduct na sa fair value ng dito sa fair value ng assets contributed, but i-adjust nyo yung difference sa capital account balances ng existing partners. Okay? Nagigets ba so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, sa next example natin, if the credit to capital is greater than the investment. So, C's capital is credited for 130,000. What is the journal entry? So, debit pa rin cash, 100,000 kasi you will not adjust the difference to the fair value of the assets contributed. So, cash, 100,000. So nga dito naman in this case may bonus kay C sa new partner na ibibigay ni A and B. So yung debit, so yung credit kay C is 130,000 and then the difference between the credit to his capital and the fair value of his assets contributed, which is 30,000 in this case. So the corresponding debit to A capital is 130,000 minus 100K. So the difference, which is 30,000, 40%. So his P&L ratio is 40%, 12,000, kay B naman 18,000. So same, the bonus method adjusted to the capital of existing partners using their old P&L ratios. So the 30,000 increase in the credit capital of C is allocated as decreases in the capital balances of A and B. So si A and B nagbigay ng bonus kay C for 30,000 and the corresponding debits to their capital account is computed based on their profit and loss ratio. Okay? So itong example naman, if the credit to capital is greater than the fair value of his investment. Yan. So in the three cases, we will analyze the equity structure after the admission of C. So sa case number 1 natin, equal yung credit sa capital of the new partner equal sa fair value of his capital of his asset contribution. Okay, so yung A capital 150,000, si B 250,000, si C 100,000. So ito yung 100,000 na sinabi natin kanina equal to his cash contribution. So ang total equity is 500,000. Sa case 2 naman may bonus, si A magiging 158,000 na lang, si B magiging 262,000 and kay C 80,000. Same pa rin 500,000 yung total equity. So nandito yung case 2 natin. Yan, from 150,000 kay A magiging 158,000. Kasi may bonus na binigay si C na 8,000 kay A. Tapos 12,000 naman na 12,000 naman na bonus kay B. So from 250,000 plus 12,000 magiging 262,000 yung capital ni B. Tapos 80,000 naman yung credit sa capital ni C. So in this case, lesser yung credit sa capital account ni C against his contribution of 100,000. Yan. Sa case 3 naman, magkakaroon ng deduction sa capital balances ni A and B kasi mas malaki yung credit sa capital ni C compared to his contribution of only 100,000. So ang na-credit sa capital account niya is 130,000. May difference na 30,000. Yung 30,000 i-deduct kay A and B respectively based on their capital profit and loss ratio. So may bawas na 12,000 kay A, magiging 138,000 na lang. May bawas na 18,000 kay B, magiging 232,000 na lang. So in all cases, the fair value, the total equity will be increased by the amount of the fair value contributed by the admitting partner or the new partner. Yan. Whether or not an entity uses bonus method, the total capital remains the same after the admission of a new partner. That is, the total capital is equal to the net assets before admission plus the fair value of the new partner's contribution. Yan. So, ang old the old capital was 400,000. Since there was an additional investment by the new partner of 100,000, magiging 500,000 siya. So, yun lang yung increase. Hindi nyo i-increase yung total capital by 130,000 pag sinabing 130,000 yung credit sa capital ni C. So, mali na yun. I-increase nyo yung total capital based lang sa contribution ng new partner. In this case, cash yung kinontribute niya. So, 100,000 lang yung magka-credit sa, yung additional sa total equity ng partnership. Okay? So, tandaan nyo yung additional investment made by a new partner. In the case na equal yung mag-credit sa capital account niya, if less than and if greater than. So, i-revisit nyo lang ang example na to pag nagsosolve kayo ng problems when you are required to compute for the following. Same. Yan. So, meron tayong second example. The statement of financial position of AB partnership shows the following information as of July 1, 2020. So, merong cash, 12,000, receivable from A, 8,000, equipment, 390,000, so total of 410,000 total assets. Tapos liabilities and equity naman, may payable to B, 10,000, and A capital, 150,000, B capital, 250,000. So balance yung balance sheet nyo. On July 1, 2020, the partners decide to admit C as a new partner with a 20% interest. The net assets of the firm as of this date approximate their fair value. So, pag sinabi to, walang revaluation. Pag may revaluation, i-revalue nyo yung account balances of existing partners. I-increase nyo or i-decrease based sa fair value of the assets. Yan. If no bonus shall be allowed, how much should C invest in the partnership? So, magkano kaya i-invest ni C when he will be buying when he will be buying 20% interest in the firm? Magkano daw?
Bailan na ako.
Yan, 100,000 tama. So, yung solution natin, i-add muna natin yung total equity, total capital ni A and B. So, kay A, 150,000, kay B, 250,000, total of 400,000. So, ngayon, since may bagong partner na bibili ng 20% interest sa net assets ng firm, yung 400,000 na to magiging 80% na lang ng total capital. So, i-gross up nyo ang 400,000 divide by 80%. So, magiging 500,000 yung total equity ng partnership. Multiply by the interest purchased by C, 20%, so 100,000. So, pag sinabing 30% interest yung binili ni C, change nyo lang to ng 70%, i-gross up nyo. So, 400,000 divide by 0.70 times 0.30, 171,000. So, paano na-compute yung 80%? 100% minus 20% interest of C. So since yung rational dito, since may new partner na magkakaroon ng 20% interest sa firm, ang interest ni A and B na lang magiging 80% na lang. So i-gross up nyo lang. 400,000 divided by 80%, which is 500,000. So times 20% na interest bibilhin niya sa firm, which is 100,000 yung dapat niyang i-invest. Okay? So notice that the receivable and payable accounts to the partners do not affect the computations above. This is because the business is continued even after the partnership dissolution. The accounts are carried over to the books of the new partnership. Yan. So in-ignore natin to, payable to B and receivable to A. Kasi dissolution lang naman. Pag liquidation na, isettle muna natin to. Next week topic natin yung liquidation. Okay, may question ba? Paano dito sa example na to? May doubts kayo or question? Gets pa rin. Mabilis lang, di ba? Nakita ko nga may madami nang naka-perfect sa short quiz. Last week. So, yan. Example number 3 naman tayo. Bonus method naman. So, the following are the capital account balances and profit and loss ratios of the partners in AB partnership as of July 1, 2020. So, si A, same pa rin, same example. Same P&L ratio. Different case lang. So, on July 1, 2020, C was admitted to the partnership when he invested equipment with a historical cost of 100,000 and fair value of 80,000 to the partnership for 20% interest. The net assets of the firm as of this date approximate their fair value daw. So, walang revaluation. So, if the bonus method is used to record the admission of C into the partnership, how much is the credit to C's capital account? Magkano kaya yung credit sa capital account ni C? Sagot. Walang may sagot. How much is the credit to C's capital account? Bilis, participation, 15% sa grade. Tama kaya? Yes, 96,000. So, yung total capital before admission of C, ganito yung computation, 400,000 ito. Times, i-add nyo yung fair value ng additional investment. In-ignore nyo yung historical cost kasi dapat gamitin yung fair value. So, 480,000 na yung magiging total equity. So, multiply nyo by the interest purchase ni C, 20%. So, 96,000 yung makakredit sa kanya. So, may bonus na how much? 16,000. 96,000 yung magka-credit sa kanya, pero yung fair value ng asset na kinontribute niya is only 80,000. So yung journal entry dito is debit equipment 80,000. So yung i-carry nyo sa books, yung fair value lang ng equipment which is 80,000. So debit equipment kasi nag-invest siya, and debit A capital. So 16,000. 96 minus 80, 16,000 times 40%, marireduce yung capital balance ni A by 6,400 and marireduce yung capital balance ni B by 9,600. So the allocation is based on their profit and loss ratio. So the credit to C capital is 96,000. Okay? Yan. So, easy lang. Tapos sa requirement B naman, what are the capital balances of the partners after the admission of C? So, i-post nyo lang tong journal entry na to sa equity accounts nila. Yung sagot nyo, ganito. So, si A, beginning is 150,000. May adjustment na 6,400. So, the capital balance of A is 143,600. Kay B naman, 240,400. And then kay C, 96,000. So, manotice nyo, yung total equity ng partnership, same pa rin. So, the capital balance of the partners before the admission of C plus the additional investment of equipment by C with fair value of 80,000. Yan. So, ano daw yung new profit and loss ratio? Paano nyo siya makompute? So, ganito lang siya. So, 100,000 minus 20%, kasi 20% na yung kay C, times 40%, magiging 32% na lang yung ratio ni A, at kay B naman, 80% times 60%, 48,000. So, pag i-add nyo, 100% pa rin yung division of profit and loss between the partners. So, ganun yung computation pag tinanong, what is the new profit and loss ratio? So, i-deduct nyo lang yung percentage interest ng new partner and then multiply the result by the existing profit and loss ratio or by the old profit and loss ratio of old partners. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa dissolution due to admission of a new partner. May question ba kayo? Before mag-proceed tayo sa withdrawal, retirement, or death. Walay?
None, ma'am.
Okay, so mag-proceed tayo sa withdrawal, retirement, or death of a partner. Yan. So when a partner withdraws, retires, or dies, his interest may be purchased by the remaining partners or the partnership. So one or all of the remaining partners or the partnership itself. So in the case of death, the deceased partner's estate is entitled to the value of the partner's interest at the date of his death. So yung estate daw, ano yung estate? Ito yung mana. May pumapause. So the interest of the withdrawing, retiring, or deceased partner is adjusted for the following. So i-adjust yung interest ng nawalang partner. So his share of any profit or loss during the period up to the date of his withdrawal, retirement, or death, and his share of any revaluation gains or losses as at the date of his withdrawal, retirement, or death. Yan. So first, pag nag-dissolve yung partnership due to death or withdrawal or retirement, i-close na natin sa income summary yung profit or loss during the period. From the start of the period until that date of withdrawal, retirement, or death. So, i-close natin yung income or loss. And kung may revaluation gain or loss, i-close din natin or i-adjust din natin sa books. So, before, hindi natin in-account yung profit or loss sa admission of a new partner. Dito lang sa withdrawal, retirement, or death of a partner. Okay? Yan. So, in the first case, purchased by one or all of the remaining partners, one or all of the remaining partners may purchase. And so this is a transaction between and among the partners. So same pa rin kapag binili ng remaining partners yung interest ng retiring or withdrawing or deceased partner, it is a transaction between themselves. So it is not recorded in the partnership books. So the only entry to be recorded is the transfer of equity among them. So matatanggal na yung equity nung nag-exit na partner and mapupunta siya sa equity ng remaining partners. So any consideration paid will not be considered in the books. Yeah. However, the adjustments, share in profits and losses, and revaluation gains and losses are recorded first before settlement. So tandaan nyo kapag may nag-exit na partner due to withdrawal, retirement, or death, i-adjust nyo i-revisit nyo yung assets, yung fair value ng assets and liabilities. First, i-close nyo yung any profit or loss earned at the start of the period until such time na nag-exit sila, and kung may revaluation gains or loss. So, i-adjust. May examples tayo mamaya. And kapag purchased by the partnership naman, so this is a transaction between the exiting partner and the partnership. So the settlement amount is recorded in the partnership books. So ang partnership mismo, yung business mismo, magbabayad sa exiting partner. So merong transaction. So mababawasan yung cash pag binayaran siya ng cash ng partnership. Okay, so dito walang effect sa cash. Kahit na nagbayad si partner A and si partner B kay exiting partner or to the estate of the deceased partner, hindi siya recorded yung cash sa books. Transfer of equity lang. Dito naman kapag ang partnership ang bumili, magkakaroon ng outflow of cash sa partnership. So magkakaroon ng credit sa cash. So yun yung difference between purchased by one or all of the remaining partners and purchased by the partnership itself. Okay? So kapag may difference sa actual balance ng capital account of the exiting partner compared to the amount paid to him, gagamitin nating method pa rin is bonus method. Yan. So when the exiting partner's interest is settled at an amount greater than or less than the value of his interest, the bonus method is used. Yan. So any excess or deficiency in the payment is accounted for as a deduction or addition to the remaining partner's capital accounts. So example, withdrawal of a partner. So use the following information for the next 4 independent cases. The capital account balances of the partners in ABC partnership on July 1, 2020 before any necessary adjustments are as follows. So A, may 20% P&L ratio, 150,000 yung capital account balance niya. Si B, capital balance of 250,000, 30% P&L ratio. Si C is 50%, 100,000 P&L, 100,000 capital balance. So total equity of 500,000. The partnership reported profit of 900,000 for the 6 months ended July 1, 2020. So case 1, purchase of interest by remaining partners. So si A and B, bumili ng 100,000 ni C. On July 1, 2020, C withdraws from the partnership when he was bought out by his co-partners for 620,000 cash. The net assets of the firm as of this date approximate their fair values. So walang revaluation. So ang first na gagawin natin dito, i-adjust natin yung capital account balances nila by allocating the 900,000 profit reported during the first 6 months. So, kapag kinlose natin yung 900,000, magkano yung magiging capital balance ni A, B, and C? Magkano kaya? Magkano yung capital ni A?
$180.
Magkano?
$180,000.
$330, ma'am.
Yes, 330. Kasi 900,000 times 20%, 180,000 plus 150,000 is equal to 330. So, ang magiging balance ni A is 330. Kay B, so gawin lang natin, yan. So, yung share in profit, 900,000 times 20%, 180,000 kay A, kay B, 270,000 yung share niya sa profit, kay C, 450,000. So, yung adjusted balance nila, we adjusted their balances by closing the income earned during that period to their capital account balances, kay B, 520,000, kay C, 550,000. So, yan. Ito yung journal entry. Debit income summary, 900,000. Credit A capital, 180,000. B capital, 270,000. C capital, 450,000. So, pag i-post nyo to sa general ledger of each capital account balance, ganito yung magiging ending balance before exit. Okay? So, ngayon, ito na yung gagamitin yung capital balance ni C. So, sinabi sa problem, 620,000 cash binili yung interest niya sa company or sa partnership. So, ganito yung entry to record the withdrawal of C. So, ide-debit nyo lang yung capital ni C, 550,000. So, tatanggalin nyo na to sa partnership books kasi aalis na siya. And then, i-credit nyo yung A capital by their respective P&L ratio. Yan. So, magkano yung P&L ratio ni A? 20% over 50%. And kay B, 30% over 50%. So, i-add nyo lang siya. 20% plus 30% equals 50% na lang. Yung denominator nyo. Kasi wala na si C. So, 20 over 50, 550,000 times, ano ba yun? 40%, 220,000. Tapos kay B, 0.3 divided by 0.5, 60%, 330,000. So, na-notice nyo, hindi ni-recognize yung gain or loss kasi binili siya ng remaining partners. So, kahit na 620,000 yung binayaran ni A and B kay C, and kahit na 550,000 lang yung capital balance niya, may difference na 620 minus 550, may 70,000, dinisregard natin yung difference na yun. Yan. So, ang capital structure na after the withdrawal of C, so adjusted balance 330,000, kay A, kay B 520,000. Ito yun. Ito yun. Tapos, i-post nyo lang to. Credit from withdrawal of C, may credit kay A na 220,000. And may credit kay B na 330,000. So, new capital balance ni A, 550,000 and kay B, 850,000. And total equity of 1,400,000. So, na-notice nyo, 1,400,000 pa rin ang total equity nyo after closing the profit to their respective account balances. Ito. So, yung unadjusted balance before, 500,000 sinabi natin. Tapos, i-close natin yung profit. Merong profit na 900,000. So, total equity magiging 1.4. So, equal pa rin siya kahit na nag-exit si C. Okay, nagigets ba yung concept kapag nag-withdraw yung partner through purchase of interest by remaining partners? So, ganito lang. I-analyze nyo lang mabuti yung problem. Okay, gets? Yan, the settlement amount, 620,000 paid by the remaining partners to C is not recorded in the books. The capital balance of C is allocated to the purchasing partners using their relative old profit and loss ratio, and the adjusted total capital of the partnership remains the same before and after the withdrawal of C. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Okay? So, case 2 naman tayo, purchase of interest by the partnership, hindi by the partners. So, by the business itself. C retires on July 1, 2020. It was agreed that C shall receive 620,000 cash from the partnership in settlement of his interest. So, ano kaya yung journal entry natin dito? Wale? Yeah. So the capital balances of all of the partners are adjusted for their respective shares in the profit accruing as of date of withdrawal. So same pa rin, i-adjust i-close natin yung profit for the period sa capital account balances nila. So yung adjusted capital balance ni C, 550,000, ito yun. So ito yung i-debit natin. So debit C capital 550,000 and credit cash 620,000. So na-notice nyo, hindi siya equal. 620,000 yung binayaran kay C, pero yung interest niya lang or yung equity niya sa business is only 550,000. So may difference na 70,000. So yung 70,000, i-deduct natin sa capital account balances ni remaining partners A and B based on their old profit and loss ratio. So hindi siya gain or hindi siya loss, but adjustment to their capital account balance. Okay? So yung adjustment sa capital balance ni A, paano natin makompute? 70,000, yung difference nito, times 20% over 50%. So paano nakuha yung 50%? I-add nyo lang yung profit and loss ratio ng remaining partners. Yung profit and loss ratio ni A is 20% and B 30%. So yung 20% over 50% is 40%. So 0.20 times divide by 0.50, 40% times the difference of 70,000. So mare-reduce yung capital balance ni A by 28,000. Kay B naman, 60% to times 70,000, 42,000 yung mare-reduce sa capital account balance niya. So hindi siya loss. Hindi kayo magde-debit loss. I-debit nyo yung i-a-adjust nyo yung difference sa capital account balance ng remaining partners. So, ito yung bonus method na sinasabi natin. Okay? The retirement of C resulted to a bonus of 70,000. The bonus is deducted from the capital balances of the remaining partners. The payment to C is recorded in the books because the interest of C is purchased by the partnership rather than by the remaining partners. So, nakita nyo dito, may credit to cash. Kasi ang partnership mismo, ang business mismo, nagbayad kay C para sa capital niya. Kasi aalis na siya. Okay? So, dito sa first example, natin, yung credit ay capital balance ng remaining partners kasi sila yung bumili kay C. Sila yung bumili ng equity ni C. Dito naman, credit ang cash kasi yung partnership ang bumili ng equity ni C. Okay? Gets? Nagigets nyo ba yung difference? So, kapag nagtanong ako, ano yung journal entry kapag ang partnership nag-purchase ng equity ng retiring partner, huwag nyong i-debit, i-credit yung capital account balance ng partners ha. Cash siya. Okay? Yan. So the capital structure of the new partnership is as follows. So after na to ng exit ni C. So adjusted balance, 330,000 kay A and 520,000 kay B. Adjusted balance meaning any profit and loss is closed already and any revaluation is being reflected. So debit for the bonus to C. May debit kay A. Ito ipopost lang natin tong journal entry na to. 28,000 and kay B 42,000, difference of 70,000. So the new capital balances for A 302,000, kay B 478,000. So yung total equity ng partnership is 780,000 na lang. So kanina 1.4 million siya. 1,400,000 minus 620,000. So, nag-credit tayo ng cash of 620,000. Kaya, yung new capital equity or new equity ng partnership na lang is 780,000. Notice that the total capital of the partnership is reduced by the payment for the withdrawing partner's capital account balance. Yan. So, ganito yung computation. 1.4 yung beginning. Total capital after withdrawal of C, which is 780,000. So, ito yung binayaran kay C, which is the decrease to the total equity account. Okay? So, ito yung comparison between purchase of interest by remaining partners and purchase of interest by the partnership. So, if the partners purchased, the payment to the outgoing partner is not recorded in the partnership books. And if the partnership purchased it, the payment is recorded in the partnership books. Yeah. Tapos dito naman, capital remains the same before and after the withdrawal, retirement, or death of the outgoing partner. Kapag ang partnership ang bumili, the capital is decreased by the payment for the outgoing partner's capital balance. So, na-notice nyo, 1.4 before, naging 780,000 na lang. So, may decrease by the payment to the outgoing partner. So, under both scenario, wala pa rin gain or loss recognized in the partnership books. Okay, so tandaan nyo yung concepts. Para pag nagsosolve kayo ng problem, alam nyo kung paano i-compute. Okay? So, another cost for a dissolution of a partnership is when it is being incorporated. Yan. When a partnership is converted into a corporation, the partners' relation changes. They cease to be partners or agents of the business and become stockholders. So, hindi na sila partners or agents of the business, but stockholders na siya. Okay? So, i-discuss natin to kapag corporation yung topic. So, done na tayo, chapter summary. So, tandaan nyo yung difference between dissolution and liquidation. So, dissolution is the change in the relation lang of the partners caused by any partner being disassociated from the business. Examples of events, yan, admission, withdrawal, retirement, and incorporation. In all cases of dissolution, the partnership assets and liabilities at date of the dissolution may need to be revalued to their fair values. Any revaluation increase or decrease is allocated to all of the existing partners' capital accounts as at the date of dissolution. So, i-mention naman sa problem pag equal lang yung net assets ng partnership to the fair value. Pag hindi equal, so i-adjust nyo yun sa first, i-adjust nyo sa existing partner's account balance yung any difference between the carrying amount and the fair value. Okay, so nagigets nyo ba yung partnership dissolution concepts? May question kayo or clarification?
None, ma'am.
Okay na? So, same ulit, magpo-post ako ng quiz regarding partnership dissolution sa e-class. Sa mga hindi nakapag-take ng quiz last yung short quiz, PM nyo ako para i-open ko yung yung quiz. Tapos, wala yata yung